Welcome to my revision video on polygons, where we will look at, first of all, how to find the interior angles of a polygon and how to find the exterior angles of a polygon. So let's do interior first. So this particular polygon is a pentagon and it's got 5 sides. So to find the angles inside the pentagon, what we do is we split up the shape into triangles. So a pentagon can only be split up into 3 triangles, and you don't have to do this every time because there is a rule that you can learn for this, and that is that you take the number of sides and you subtract 2. Always subtract 2. So in a 12-sided shape there will be 10 triangles. In an 8-sided shape there will be 6 triangles. So this will always work. So why do we split it up into triangles? Because we already know that each triangle has 180 degrees inside. So this tells me that a pentagon has 540 degrees inside. So pentagon has 540 degrees on the inside. And I've got that by doing 180 times 3. But remember, there are 5 angles in a pentagon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I'm dealing with a regular pentagon, which I am here, one where all the sides and angles are equal, if all 5 of them come to 540 degrees, then one of them will come to 540 divided by 5. So one angle is 108 degrees. So there's your first rule, how to find one of the angles on the inside of a polygon. And of course how to find all of the angles, which in this case would be 540. Okay, so how to find the exterior angles. So there are 2 rules for this. The first rule that you need to know is this, that all exterior angles add to 360 degrees. And because this is a 5-sided shape, I know there'll be 5 exterior angles. Let's have a look at what an exterior angle would look like. So if I extend that, that's one exterior angle. That's another exterior angle. So there's 5 of them. So 5 exterior angles. If they all add up to 360, then to get one of them, I'd have to do 360 degrees divided by 5, which equals 72 degrees. So that tells me that one of these angles will equal 72 degrees. But there's also another way to calculate the size of an exterior angle, and that is that an interior angle plus an exterior angle are on a straight line. So if you look at these 2 angles, that interior angle is on the same straight line as this exterior angle. So they should make 180 degrees. So if you've already calculated one of these angles on the inside, then you can get the outside angle by just subtracting it from 180 degrees, because the interior and the exterior together make 180 degrees. And that's it. They are the only 2 rules you need to learn. And now you should be able to have a go at some questions. So let's have a look at the next question. So this is an exam question, and it tells you that you have a hexagon, which is a 6-sided shape, and an octagon, which is an 8-sided shape. It wants you to get that angle there. So there's all sorts of ways to do this, but let's see if we can find the size of this angle and also the size of this angle. Because if we have those 2, we know that angles around a point add up to 360 degrees, which means that we can subtract these 2 from 360 degrees to get x. So let's first of all look at the green one. So we're dealing with a hexagon, and a hexagon has 6 sides So any shape that has 6 sides can be split up into 4 triangles. You know that because it's always 2 less than the number of sides. So if you do 4 lots of 180 degrees, you get 720. So this shape will have 720 degrees inside. So even if you don't know how to do the question, always make sure that you put the angle sum, the interior and exterior angle sum, in your working out for a method mark. Okay, so if we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles that all together come to 720 degrees, then that must mean that one angle is 120 degrees. So one of these angles is 120 degrees. In the same way, I could calculate one angle of an octagon. So octagon has 8 sides. An 8-sided shape can be split into 6 triangles. And each triangle is 180 degrees. So if I do 6 lots of 180, that gives me 1080. But that's all together. I want to know the size of each angle. So each angle is 135 degrees. So that is 135. So altogether, I've got 120 plus 135, which is 255. Subtract that from 360, and I get that x is 105. So 360 minus 120 minus 135, and I get 105 degrees. Okay, so have a look at the next question, which is also from an exam paper. Pause the video, have a go, and play it afterwards, and see if you've got the same answer. Okay, so looking at what you've been told in this question, angle BCD is twice angle CDE. So if I call angle CDE x, that means that BCD will be 2x. Now, of course, this side is equal to that side, this side is equal to that side, so that means that if this is x, that angle will be x, and if this angle is 2x, that angle is 2x, and in the same way, if this is 117, that will be 117 as well. I'm looking at a hexagon, which means it is a 6-sided shape, which can be split into 4 triangles. So 4 triangles means 4 lots of 180, which means altogether that should come to 720. Now don't be afraid to use algebra where necessary. So if we look at what we've got inside this polygon, I can write an equation. I've got x plus 2x plus 2x plus 117 plus 117, and that should equal 720. So I can simplify this. 2x plus 2x is 4x, 5x, 6x. So 6x plus 234 equals 720. So that gives me 6x is equal to 486, which means that x equals to 81. But be careful, that's not what they've asked me to do. They've asked you to get angle AFE, so this angle. So if x is 81, then that's got to be double 81, which is, so AFE is then 162 degrees. Okay, and that's it. Thank you for listening.